So welcome to Shubhkaamna Academy, where learning is fun and exciting. Today we are going to talk about something that is changing the world around us, that is the climate change. Why is the weather acting so weird? Why are glaciers melting? Or why it is so hot these days? In today's video, we will understand what climate change is, what causes it, how it affects us, and most importantly, what we can do to help it. So let's get started on this very important journey together. Let's first understand what is meant by climate means. Climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period, usually 30 years or more. So here, climate change is an enormous challenge facing humankind today. Undoubtedly, it is the single largest environmental threat facing the planet. And there is much that need to be done and much can to be held. So what is climate? So as I explained that climate is the average weather condition of a place over a long period which is usually 30 years or more. It includes temperature, rainfall, wind and humidity. For example, Rajasthan has a hot and dry climate while Kerala has a wet and humid climate. So climate is not what you feel today or tomorrow, that is weather. Climate is what you expect in a region over many years. Now, what is climate change? Climate change means a long-term change in the Earth's climate. It includes rising temperature, that is a global warming, melting glaciers and ice caps, more floods, droughts and storms, and changes in rainfall patterns. These changes are mostly caused by human activities like burning coal, oil, and cutting trees. Climate change is not just a future problem, it's happening right now also. Now, the Earth's climate in the past. In the past, Earth's climate changed naturally, slowly, over thousands of years. Ice ages came and went, volcanoes erupted, and continents moved. All this caused natural climate changes. But now the climate is changing much faster because of human activities, especially in the last 100 years. And that's why this change is a big concern today. So, changes in Earth's orbit, changes in the sun's energy, photosynthesis, and the volcanic eruptions. So these are some natural factors that have changed the Earth's climate in the past. Now, what is greenhouse effect? Let's look at this image of greenhouse effect where the sun sends energy to the earth in the form of light and some of this heat gets trapped by gases in the atmosphere like carbon dioxide, methane and water vapor. These gases act like a blanket around the earth and this is called the greenhouse effect. And it's a natural process that keeps earth warm enough for us to live. But now, because of pollution and more greenhouse gases, this blanket has become too thick, causing global warming. Now, the global greenhouse gas emissions. Here we can see the major sources of greenhouse gas emissions, like electricity and heat production when we burn coal, oil, or gas. Industries like factories and manufacturing units, transportation where cars, trucks, planes, and ships using petrol and diesel, agriculture, especially cattle farming and use of chemical fertilizers, deforestation, cutting trees reduces the Earth's ability to absorb CO2, that is the carbon dioxide. So human actions are the main reason for increasing greenhouse gases. So let's look at this pie chart of CO2 emissions in 2008 from burning fossil fuels and some industrial activities. The largest portion is from electricity and heat generation, which is around 41%. Next is industry at 20%, that's from factories and production units. Transportation like cars and buses is about 22%. Residentials and commercial buildings, which is make up of for 6%. And this shows us how our daily life activities are connected to the climate change. Now, the causes of climate change. Here are the main causes of climate change. That is anthropogenic and the natural causes. Burning fossil fuels for electricity, transport, and industries. Deforestation, pollution, and overuse of resources. In anthropogenic, we have the chemical fertilizers or deforestation, again emission of GHG industries, increased vehicles, emission of CO2, while in natural, which occurs naturally like forest fire, volcanic eruption, meteoroids, methane emissions from animals, ocean currents, sunspot, and solar cycle. Now the effects of climate change. There are the climate change affects everyone. So here is how it affects on climate change, like on weather, on ecosystem, on wildlife, on forest, sea level rise, on marine organisms, on agriculture, on glaciers and ice sheet, on economy, on extinction of also species, on acidification of ocean, on health, on ocean temperature, on migration and conflict, oxygen depletion, on water resources, and on natural disasters. Now the climate change in India context. India is also facing serious climate problems. Monsoon have become unpredictable, leading to both floods and droughts. Farmers are suffering due to irregular rains. Glaciers in the Himalayas are melting. Heat waves are increasing. Summers are getting hotter day by day, as you are feeling now. Coastal cities like Mumbai and Chennai are at risk due to rising sea levels. We need to act now to save our future. So these are the solutions. These these are the finding solutions in the mitigation in the energy sector, like using CNG vehicles, using electric power vehicles, cleaner diesel engines, hydrogen fuel vehicles, and here shifting to renewable energy, solar panel through using wind power, using hydropower, and using biogas. And this is finding solution at individual level. So at individual level we can find solution by using eco-friendly transport, by using energy efficiency, by managing waste, by plant more trees and preserve nature. Uniting to tackle climate change, we need to work together to protect our earth. So here is how we can protect. Countries must work together and follow global agreements like the Paris Agreement. Government should create laws to reduce pollution. Schools can teach children about climate awareness. Communities can plant trees and clean rivers. Companies should use clean technologies. Climate change is a global problem and it needs global teamwork to solve it. So friends, climate change is real and it's happening fast. But the good news is we can stop it if we work together. Start with the simple steps: save electricity, plant trees, say no to plastic, and spread awareness. Together we can protect our earth and create a better future for everyone. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and share and subscribe to Shubhkaamna Academy for more such meaningful and powerful lessons. Let's be the change makers for our planet and for our tomorrow. Thank you.